Hi and welcome to Cooking the Books with Heather. Today we are working again from Deep Run Roots, Vivian Howard's cookbook, and we are going to make stewed collard greens with ham hock. Collard greens are something that are always on a holiday table, Thanksgiving, Christmas here in North Carolina. It's very rare to not have those because it's the season for collards. Conventional wisdom is collards are ready after the first frost. So they're not ready until then. So usually about Thanksgiving, you have a good set of collards. So in my Dutch oven here, I already have measured out the water and I've put in my ham hock. I bought a smoked ham hock just from the grocery store. And you can use that, or you can use any other kind of smoked pork, flavoring meat, fat back, salt pork, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and put in some crushed red pepper, chili flakes, if I can get it open. And then I'm going to put in some pepper. And now all I have to do is dice this onion and put it in there. Doesn't have to be too small here. Onion. Now the interesting thing to me about this recipe is that she calls for bringing this up to a boil and boiling it with a lid on for 30 minutes before you put your collards in. So I'm going to go ahead and get this on the stove and boiling. Okay, so now I've got my water and aromatics boiling or getting ready to boil, and all I have to do is take care of my collards. I've got them in a sink of cold water, just rinsing them off. Basically, that's what I usually do with large greens. But I'm gonna show you what you need to do with these. You need to take off the large stems. One second. So if you're unfamiliar with collards, this is what they look like. They come in a head. It's kind of like cabbage except leafy instead of compact. And it's in the same family. So you need to cut out this large stem. So what I usually do is sort of fold it in half, run my knife along it. Apparently I need to get my knives sharpened. And that kind of cuts off the large stem. Keep a trash bag nearby. And you don't have to cut these up very much. So I'm just gonna roughly chop them and put them in a bowl to wait for everything else to be ready for me to add it. I'm going to keep going with a whole head of collards, or about 2 pounds, and I'm going to do the same thing with all of them, and then they will be ready to go into the liquid and start cooking. So be right back. Okay, so this has been going for about 30 minutes. on pretty high, and you can kind of see that the water has taken on some of the porky color and flavor, and we've got this huge stack of collards that we now put in here, hopefully without dropping too many of them, and they will wilt down a lot, so you'll be able to fit them all in here eventually. I'm just gonna get them hot a little bit, make them wilt so I can fit more in. All right. So that is all of them, mostly in the pot. There we go. So we're going to cook this on a heavy simmer, I think is what she calls it. So a little bit below a full boil for an hour and a half. And I think this is all we put in here. Let's make sure. Yep, just the collards. We'll add any salt or other flavorings later. But that is it. So we're gonna put the lid back on and bring it back up to a boil, turn it down a little bit, and then we'll be back in about an hour and a half. So the collards have been done for a while now. At an hour and a half, we just weren't ready for them. So I just turned the burner all the way down, and they haven't changed appreciably since then. So I think we're good. And I've strained them out of the liquid. That's still in the pot. We're not going to use that for this recipe. She does say to take the foamy stuff off the top and add it here, but I didn't have any foamy stuff. So after you're done chopping, so I didn't have it. So, I mean, I'll check now that it's all out. Maybe something will happen, but whatever. I took the ham hock out and just grabbed the meat out of it and have this here. So I'm going to add that in, and then I'm going to add some salt. Now optionally you can add some sugar to this. I don't think they're going to need it. And now I've got this is called she calls it a collard chopper. My mother-in-law uses it for cabbage, for coleslaw. I've never seen her use it like this, but you know, maybe she does. This is sort of scalloped edges and it will chop things. So we're just going to chop all this stuff together, and that will be it. That will be done. Be ready to serve. These are in the South, generally family dinners. The collards are usually pretty small. So, but she wants you to leave them a little bit bigger, but these are, I mean, they're so done that. All right. I think that is it. So there we go. We have our collards. Let me taste it real quick to see if I think it needs sugar, but I don't think it will. No, they're not bitter at all. Salt level, I think it needs a tiny bit more salt. But other than that, I think we're done. 1 second. Yeah, I don't see anything that I can skim off of there to put in here. So I think we're good. That is it. We'll let you know how it turned out. On this episode of Cooking the Books with Heather, you watched me make stewed collard greens with ham hock from Deep Run Roots, Vivian Howard's cookbook. And honestly, we've made it before and it was delicious this time, just as it was before. They were very well done, which may have been partially because I left them on the stove extra long, just sort of waiting for us to be ready to eat them. But we like them that way. And I think that's what these are kind of supposed to be. They're not supposed to be very al dente. They're supposed to be relatively well done greens. But yeah, they were really good. The kids loved them. They have a little bit of heat in them, but not so much that my kids won't eat it, which is kind of amazing. There is another recipe you can make with these if you have leftovers. We just ate them as they were. You can make, I think, yeah, creamed collards. That's a little bit extra work. We weren't up for that right now. But like I said, we always have collard greens on our holiday table. And on non-holidays too, but it's a great winter vegetable that's in season that you can eat in the winter. So at the holidays, it's a great time to have that. It was really easy. Didn't require any special equipment besides the collard chopper, which you could get away without really, no problem. And yeah, make it. If you haven't ever had collards, this is a great recipe to start with. Has all of the basics. It has, you know, the pork in it, because almost always you have a little bit of cured pork in it. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed watching me cook this, and if you did, please hit the like and subscribe button down below, and come back and watch me cook something else next week.